You're welcome to this special class. Although we call it Igbo Verb Games, but the essence of this lesson is to give you an in-depth understanding of Igbo verbs and their usage in different forms. With this, you have a solid foundation on Igbo verb and their usages. I can assure you that watching this video to the end will put you miles ahead of your peers in your Igbo learning journey. So watching it to the end will surely be to your own advantage. So let's do this together. I am the Igbo tutor, Onye Nkuzi Igbo.
You are welcome to class. This is part 2 of this series, Igbo Verb Game, Egwuregwu Ngwa. So, as you know, we usually break this into 3 parts. Number 1, parent verbs and their Igbo meanings. We look at second, verb variations and their Igbo meanings. We break the verb down into its different forms and use them accordingly. So, part 3 will be the Igbo sentences for usage. Simple sentences that will explain how these Igbo verb variations are applied in sentences. So let's begin. Today, in this part 2, we are looking at 4 parent verbs, which are be, meaning leave, then bupu, meaning carry out or carry away, bute, meaning carry in, and then bubiga, meaning carry over. These are the 4 parent verbs we are looking at today. So let's begin with the first one, which is be, leave. We're going to break it down into its various forms. We have be here, meaning leave, as you can see from the right hand side. Eb, meaning to leave. We have biri, past tense of leave, which is leaved. We now have a birigo or a birigori, as you see in the bracket. You may choose to use that or use a birigo, which means have lived or have been living. Okay, then we have na ebi or na ebiri, as the case may be, which means is living. Then we have ga ebiri or gebi. You may choose not to put the ri at the back and limit it to ga ebi, which means we live. And then we have ga biri, okay, which means go live. And then we have ebila, don't leave, which is the direct opposite of gabiri, don't leave. We'll move on now to apply them in sentences and see how they go. Beginning with the first one, be, which means leave. Let's look at a sentence for this. Anyị bi ebe a. Anyị bi ebe a. Look at that. What does this mean? It means we live here. Anyị bi ebe a. If you are used to our channel, you know we apply color code to give you idea of the meaning of each word we use for a phrase or a sentence. So if you watch our videos, you have a double advantage of knowing the word meaning, phrase meaning, and sentence meanings. So stay tuned and watch this video till the end, and you'll be glad you did. We'll move on now. The next one is biri. Okay, I told you before that we'll have this one. We can use it as be. We can also use it as biri. Okay, leave. Okay, so let's apply the second one now. Ọ sịrị anyị biri ebe a. So this leave in this case is used when we are giving instruction. It does not mean the opposite now or past tense. It's still the present tense, but used for giving instruction. You can't say ọ sị anyị bi ebe a. No, ọ sị anyị biri ebe a. That is the right sentence. So ọ sịrị anyị biri ebe a. What does this mean? It means he asked us to live here. He asked us to live here. So this biri in this form is used for instruction, okay, to live. We move on now. The next one is eb, to live. Eb, to live. Make a sentence for this. Ha chọrọ ibi na America. Of course, we Igbo-nized America here. Ha chọrọ ibi na America. What does this mean? They want to live in America. They want to live in America. Ha chọrọ ibi na America. We'll move on to the next one. This time around, the past tense of be. Directly, biri. That is the past tense. Lived. The sentence now. Enyi m biri n'ụlọ a. Enyi m biri n'ụlọ a, which means my friend lived in this house. Enyi m biri n'ụlọ a. Move on now to the next one. Ebirigo, have been living or have lived. We'll have a sentence for this. Ha ebirigo. I told you before that we can use ebirigo or ebirigori. Especially when we use ebirigori, it is have been living. But ebirigo can just be have lived, okay? So in this case, we have ha ebirigo or ha ebirigori eba tupu anyị bịa, which means they have been living. Of course, that is ha ebirigori. They have been living here before we came. Ha ebirigori eba tupu anyị bịa. Move on to the next one, which is na ebi. I told you we can say na ebiri, but na ebi is more appropriate this time. Is living. Is living. We have our sentence now, which is ọ na-ebi n'ụlọ ọrụ. Ọ na-ebi n'ụlọ ọrụ, which means she or he. In Igbo, she or he goes for ọ. Both are the same. There's no gender in ọ. Ọ na-ebi, excuse me. Ọ na-ebi n'ụlọ ọrụ. She is living in the company. Move on to the next one. Ga-ebi or ga-ebiri will live. We can remove the ri and use ga-ebi is still correct. So let's have our sentence. Nnam ga-ebiri n'Enugu. You can say Nnam ga-ebi n'Enugu and you'll still be right. Okay, removing the ri at the back here. So this means my father will live in Enugu. Nnam ga-ebiri n'Enugu or ga-ebi n'Enugu. Let's move on to the next one. Ga-biri, go live. This is an instruction. Ga-biri, go live. Let's have a sentence for this. Ga-biri n'obodo gị. Ga-biri n'obodo gị. This means go live in your country. Go live in your country. Ga-biri n'obodo gị. Let's go on. And the next one is ebila, opposite instruction. Don't leave. Ebila. Okay. A sentence now. Ebila n'etiti ndị ọjọọ. Ebila n'etiti ndị ọjọọ. This means don't live among bad people. Some will say, oh, I thought this is ABE. No. ABE is used for reported speech, which means he didn't leave. Obi, Eba, he didn't live here. Okay? Use that for reported speech, not for instruction. When you give instruction, it's ebila. But if you want to report that somebody does not live in a place, you use ABE, okay, which is EBIGHI. This is important for those who might be a little bit confused. Ebila, n'etiti ndị ọjọọ, don't live among bad people. We move on now to another parent verb. We pick the second one, which is bupu, carry out. Like I said earlier, bupu is used for heavy objects. If it is a lighter thing, you say wepu for a light object. Let's look at it now. Like I said earlier, bupu or wepu, as the case may be. But we are considering bupu here for heavy thing you carry out away. If it's a lighter thing, you say wepu. But let's use bupu in this case. Let's break it down to its variations or various forms. Bupu, carry away. Ibupu, to carry away. Bupuru, carried away. Okay, bupusia, carry away completely. Ga ebupu, will carry away. Na ebupu is carrying away. Ga bupu, go carry away. Direct opposite. Ebupula, don't carry away. Let's see how to use them in sentences, beginning with A. Bupu, carry away. Let's have our sentence now. Sentence, bupu akpa gị ebe a. Bupu akpa gị ebe a. What does that mean? Carry your bag away from here. Bupu akpa gị ebe a. Carry your bag away from here. We go to the second one. Ibupu. Okay, ibupu, to carry away. We have our sentence now. Ọ chọrọ ibupu ngwongwo ya. Ọ chọrọ ibupu ngwongwo ya. What does this mean? He wants to carry away his belongings. Of course, from the color, you can see that ngwongwo means belongings. Okay? Ọ chọrọ ibupu ngwongwo ya. We move on. Bupuru, past tense, carried away. Bupuru. Let's have our sentence now. O bupuru akpa ya n'ụlọ. O bupuru akpa ya n'ụlọ. What does this mean? He carried his bag away from the house. O bupuru akpa ya n'ụlọ.
Are you aware that we have reduced most of our videos to ebooks with the aim of giving you material to fall back on and also help you to learn faster even in the absence of your teacher or even when you are offline? These books are unique in the sense that they come with text, pictures, and audio which are downloadable. So with these, you have your teacher always with you. How do you get these books? Very simple. Dive into the description box of this video. You will see a link to our bookshop. You can also check our channel description. You will see a link to our bookshop. Click on the link and you will land in our bookshop where you have varieties of books that are simplified and unique, and they will surely help you to learn faster. So hit on any of them and buy today, and you'll be glad you did. Let's go on with this lesson. Dalo.
We move on to the next one, which is bupusia. Bupusia, carry away or carry out completely or totally. We have our sentence now. Bia bupusia ihe a niile. Bia bupusia ihe a niile. What does this mean? Come carry away all these totally. Come carry away all these completely. Bia bupusia ihe a niile. We move on to ga-ebipu, ga-ebupu, which means we carry away. Ga-ebupu. We have our sentence now. Ha ga-ebupu ya echi. Ha ga-ebupu ya echi. What does this mean? They will carry it away tomorrow. Of course, from the color you can see that echi means tomorrow. Ha ga-ebupu ya echi. They will carry it away tomorrow. We'll move on to the next one, na ebupu, which means is carrying away. Our sentence now. Okeke is a person's name. Okeke na-ebupu nkume n'ụzọ. Okeke na-ebupu nkume n'ụzọ. What does this mean? Okeke is carrying away stone from the road. Of course, from the color, you can see that nkume means stone. Okeke is carrying away stone from the road. Okeke na-ebupu nkume n'ụzọ. We move on. Gaa bupu, an instruction now. Go carry away. Let's have our sentence. Gaa bupu osisi ahụ. Gaa bupu osisi ahụ. What does this mean? Go carry away that wood. Of course, from the color you can see that osisi is wood. Go carry away that wood. Gaa bupu osisi ahụ. Move on. Ebupula, opposite instruction. Ebupula, don't carry away. Ebupula. Let's look at the sentence now. Ebupula ụgbọala m ebe a. Ebupula ụgbọala m ebe a, which means don't carry my car away from here. Don't carry my car away from here. Ebupula ụgbọala m ebe a. We'll move on to another parent word or verb. This time around, we are considering bute. Bute, this is like opposite of bupu. Bute, carry in or bring in. Okay, let's look at it in its different variations or forms. I say bute is a parent verb, but I told you earlier that when it is heavier, it is bute. But when it's a lighter object, we say wete or weta. Okay, but in this case, we're looking at bute, a heavy object. So let's break it. Ibute, to carry or to carry in. Okay, now butere or butego, carried in. Then butesia, carry in totally, completely. Now we have nebute, which means is carrying in. Na ebute is carrying in. Okay, next is ga ebute, will carry in, as you can see from the right. Then we have ga bute, an instruction, go carry in. And then opposite instruction, ebutela, don't carry in. Let's look at how they appear in sentences. We begin from A, bute, carry in. Let's look at how it comes in sentence. Bute nkataji. Bute nkataji. Let's look at what this means. Carry in basket of yam. Of course, from the color, G means yam. Bute nkataji, carry in basket of yam. We move on. Next is ibute, to carry in. Ibute, to carry in. We look at the sentence now. Ogo anyị gara ibute mmanya. Ogo anyị gara ibute mmanya. Okay, let's see what that means. Our in-law went to carry wine in, or to carry in wine, or to bring wine, as the case may be. Ogo anyị gara ibute mmanya. From the color, you can see that ogo means in-law. That shouldn't confuse anyone. We'll move on now to the next one. Now we have butere. Okay, butere. We have ci here, butere, because we also have butego, which is almost the same thing. Butego has brought in. But let's go back to butere now and see what goes in there. Butere means brought in. Brought in. Okay, we'll look at the sentence now. O butere ite mmanya abụọ. O butere ite mmanya abụọ. What does this mean? It means he brought in 2 pots of wine. From the color, you can see that mmanya means wine. All right? He brought in 2 pots of wine. O butere ite mmanya abụọ. We move on to butego, which is almost the same thing. But the difference is that this is has brought in. The other one is brought in. This one is has brought in. Okay? We look at it now. O butego mmanya ahụ. O butego mmanya ahụ. This means he has brought in the wine. He has brought in the wine. Okay? We'll move on now to butesia, carry in completely or totally. Let's consider a sentence for this. Chereka obutesia ha. Chereka obutesia ha. This means wait, let him carry them in totally. Wait, let him carry them in totally. Chereka obutesia ha. We move on to na ebute. Na ebute is carrying in. Na ebute. Let's look at the sentence here. Nkiru is somebody's name. Nkiru na ebute ya ubua. What does this mean? Nkiru na ebute ya ubua. Nkiru is carrying it in now. Nkiru is carrying it in now. Nkiru na ebute ya ubua. We'll move on to the next one, which is ga ebute. This means will carry in. Ga ebute. We look at the sentence. Ha ga-ebute akpa ego. Ha ga-ebute akpa ego. I hope it gets to me. Ha ga-ebute akpa ego. This means they will carry in bag of money. Akpa ego, bag of money. Ha ga-ebute akpa ego. They will carry in bag of money. Next one, an instruction. Ga-bute, go carry in. Ga-bute. Let's look at the sentence now. Ga-bute ibu gị ọsịsọ. Ga-bute ibu gị ọsịsọ. This can be written as ọsọọsọ, replacing I with O, ọsọọsọ. Ga-bute ibu gị ọsịsọ. This means go carry in your load quickly. Go carry in your load quickly. Of course, you can match the colors for word meanings. We'll move on now. Opposite instruction. Ebutela, don't carry in. Don't carry in. What does this mean? Biko, ebutela ụgbọala gị ebe a. Biko, ebutela ụgbọala gị ebe a. This means, please, don't carry your car into this place. Biko, ebutela ụgbọala gị ebe a. Let's go on to the next parent word, which is the last one, of course. Bubiga. Bubiga. Carry over. Bubiga. Let's break it and see what it looked like. Bubiga. And we're having this way. Ibubiga, to carry over. Bubigara, carried over, past tense. Nebubiga is carrying over. Gaibubiga will carry over. Gaabubiga, go carry over. Ebubigala, don't carry over. Ebubigago, have carried over. Okay, let's see how to use them in sentences. We begin. A. Bubiga, carry over. We consider a sentence now. Bubiga ya mmiri iyi. Bubiga ya mmiri iyi. What does this mean? Carry it over the river. Of course, from the color you can see that mmiri iyi is river. Bubiga ya mmiri iyi. Carry it over the river. Let's go on to second one. Ibubiga, to carry over. Ibubiga, to carry over. We look at the sentence. Ha chọrọ ibubiga anyị. Ha chọrọ ibubiga anyị. This means they want to carry us over. They wanted or want to carry us over. Ha chọrọ ibubiga anyị. Next is bubigara. Bubigara, carried over, past tense. Bubigara. We look at the sentence now. Anyị bubigara ha okporo ụzọ. Anyị bubigara ha okporo ụzọ. This means we carried them over the road. We carried them over the road. Anyị bubigara ha okporo ụzọ. The color will tell you that okporo ụzọ means the road, especially major road. Okay, we move on now to the next. Na ebubiga, which means is carrying over. Na ebubiga. We look at the sentence. Ọ na-ebubiga ụmụ ya mgbidi. Ọ na-ebubiga ụmụ ya mgbidi. What does this mean? He or she is carrying her children over the fence. Of course, you can see from the color that mgbidi means fence. He or she is carrying her children over the fence. Ọ na-ebubiga ụmụ ya mgbidi. We move on to ga-ebubiga, which means we carry over. Ga-ebubiga. Let's look at a sentence. Okeke is somebody's name actually. Ga-ebubiga ha akwa mmiri. Okeke ga-ebubiga ha akwa mmiri. This means Okeke will carry them over the bridge. The bridge means akwa mmiri, as you can see from the color. Okeke will carry them over the bridge. Okeke ga-ebubiga ha akwa mmiri. We move on. The next one is ga bubiga, an instruction. Go carry over. All right, look at the sentence. Ga bubiga ha ọsịsọ. Ga bubiga ha ọsịsọ. This means go carry them over quickly. Go carry them over quickly. Ga bubiga ha ọsịsọ or ọsọsọ, as the case may be. Next is ebubigala, opposite instruction. Don't carry over. Ebubigala. We look at a sentence. Ebubigala ndị akwụghị ego. Ọ bụ ndị akwụghị ụgwọ. Ebubigala ndị akwụghị ego or ndị akwụghị ụgwọ. Let's look at what that means. Don't carry over those who did not pay. Don't carry over those who did not pay. Ebubigala ndị akwụghị ego or ndị akwụghị ụgwọ. We move on to the next one. Ebubigago, have carried over. Ebubigago, have carried over. A sentence now. Ha ebubigago ibu ha n'ụzọ. Ha ebubigago ibu ha n'ụzọ. What does this mean? They have carried their load over the road. They have carried their load over the road. Ha ebubigago ibu ha n'ụzọ. Of course, you can see from the color that ibu means load. This is where we draw the curtain today. Thank you for being with us and for watching up to this point. On the screen are two videos we've selected which we think will be very helpful to you. Click on either of them, watch now, and you'll thank us later. Email Chugoziegi. See you in the next upload. Remember, we also have live sessions every Saturday. Do consider them. And also, we have our ebook special ones, which you can always access through our link in the description box of this video. See you then. Que